We love to cruise. We also love being connected to be online, to check emails, in case of emergencies, or just to post those awesome moments on social media. Sure, we can buy the cruise-provided Wi-Fi package, but these days, those prices can be, shall we say, excessive. I recently learned about this service called GigSky. They promise connectivity to the internet on a cruise ship, even in the middle of the ocean, and all the ports. How well does it work? And how well will it work for you when you go on your cruise? Today, in this video, I'm going to be testing GigSky to see if it's a viable solution for your next cruise. Interested? Let's go. Hi, and welcome to the adventures of Dave and Nikki. Today, you're just gonna get me because the topic is somewhat technical, but you never know, she just might make a cameo. Right now, we're in the middle of a 12-day transatlantic cruise, leaving from the east coast of the US over to Europe. When we're doing research for the internet package of the cruise ship, we found the prices to be a little more than what we want to pay. It was approximately $20 per person, per day, per device. Now we each have 3 devices each, and it adds up to right around $2,000, which is a little more than we want to pay for internet during the duration of our cruise. As I researched more options, something called GigSky landed on my lap. And the more I looked into it, the more interesting it appears. They leverage the cellular at sea network to provide internet to your cell phone. They are not Wi-Fi, but rather cellular. They work very much like Airalo and other eSIM services. You buy the package you want, you install the eSIM on your device, and magically, while you're at sea, it's supposed to just give you the internet. But does it really work? We're gonna find out today. After pricing it out, we figured for the both of us, for the package that we wanted, would save about 10 times as much as what we would have paid to the cruise company. Now I can think of a lot of better ways to spend that money, right? I'm gonna be testing GigSky in various different ways. 3 different locations on the ship. First, we're gonna be chilling by the poolside up top. After all, lounging by the water, scrolling on your phone is one of the favorite pastimes of mine. Second, we're gonna test it out in my stateroom. And lastly, we're gonna try to find the smack dab middle of the ship. Our ship is 12 stories, so we're gonna go to the 6th floor in the middle of the ship by the stairwells and elevators. We'll be testing it by running a bandwidth testing app that I've installed on my phone just for this video. We're gonna test upload, download speed, and how well it actually works. I'll be sharing all the results with you. So let's get testing. Welcome to the top deck. It's a beautiful day out in the middle of the Atlantic. We're about 800 miles off the coast of Florida. So pretty much as out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean as you can get. Take a look. It's a beautiful day here. So on the table and beneath me right there is my phone connected to the GigSky and is on the bandwidth testing app that I told you about. So we're gonna flip to it. I'm gonna do this bandwidth test right here, right now, in real time together. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're looking at my phone, and I don't know if you can see up here, it is showing 4 bars, and I think that's pretty awesome in the middle of the Atlantic. We're gonna tap this blue button to start our test. All right, the download test is on. So we're getting about half megabits per second, and the upload. Okay, our test is done, and this is kind of probably pretty hard to read on the camera. It says download is 0.668 megabits, upload is 0.62 megabits. I took a screenshot of this so that you can see it much more clear. Okay, now's our test up top. let's go to our next location. Okay, welcome to the 6th floor right here. So this ship has 13 decks. So I figure the 6 is pretty close to the middle of it. And we're in the elevators, stairs type area with a lot of people just kind of hanging out. So we're basically the bows of this ship. We're gonna do the same test as we did up top. All right, here we go. All right, let's get on with it with a 6th floor bandwidth test. Now, it actually is showing us we have 5 bars instead of 4 in the middle of the ship. So let's get this test going. So it looks like we topped over 1 megabits on the download. Okay, here are the final results of the 6th floor test. The download is 1.08 megabits, upload is about 0.47, so it's actually faster in the middle of the ship. I will do a screenshot of this so we can check this out more clearly, all right? Last stop, my stateroom. Welcome to my room. Now we're going to run the 3rd and final test with GigSky. It's a beautiful day out there. Let's go over to my phone. This is the final GigSky test from my stateroom. We're just going to press test again. Okay, this is the results from inside my room. Download is 0.37 megabits and upload is 0.05. Pretty much by far the slowest of all 3 locations. I will screenshot this and share with you in more detail. Okay, so those are the technical numbers. But before we dive into what my final thoughts are about that, let's run 2 real-life scenarios. We're going to do a quick Google search and then use Google Maps and do another quick search to simulate some real-life situations using this bandwidth. Let's get over there. Okay, right now I just have Google Chrome up and I'm just going to do a search for NBA scores. And this is in my stateroom where we have 4 bars. And the results pull up pretty quickly, so let's go into a NBA game. We'll just tap the first one here. Okay, and we're seeing things. Okay, so it moves around. Let's jump over to Google Maps. All right, I just started Google Maps, and as I was telling you previously, we're in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by blue. But it pulls it up, it knows which direction we're going. Now let's do a quick search for something. How about Paris, France? Okay, now this is all in real time. You see how fast it brought it up? We're able to move around. Zoom in to Paris. If I tap on a city, it gets me there. Okay, you're kind of seeing the real-time performance of these images coming up. All right, so that's a real-life test. All right, we just wrapped up all the tests on GigSky. So what do I really think? What are my final thoughts? Well, if you look at it by just the numbers alone, they're rather dismal. If you buy cable or Wi-Fi or internet for your home or hook up to a hotel room, they're crazy fast and those numbers jump off the table. The numbers we saw today from GigSky is not like that. But performance is not just by numbers. It's how it actually reacts in real life. And you saw from the Google search and the Google Maps that is very usable. And I think that's really the crux of it. It's very usable. And for me, the most important thing, Nikki's happy with it.
Got the party shirt on, party hat, party glasses.
Woo! We're able to use messaging apps like WhatsApp and other things to stay connected with each other and our loved ones at home. Happy wife, happy life. GigSky, in my opinion, is perfect just to stay connected with like social media use, check your emails, and use the messaging apps. I would not use it to stream Netflix, watch YouTube endlessly, or those heavy data intensive apps. It's just not made for that. But if you understand what its usage is and use it appropriately, I think you'll be really happy with GigSky. I know we are. And I really like saving over 10 times as much over what a cruise package would have cost. Cruise lines doesn't allow you to share your internet connection from one device that you have purchased to another. They have blocked this, which means if you buy internet Wi-Fi from the cruise for your phone, you cannot share it to your other devices. GigSky, on the other hand, does not have a problem with this. I have successfully purchased GigSky with my phone, which is the only place you can actually buy it, and use that as a hotspot to share it with both my iPad and my computer. It's a win-win-win. Oh, one thing. Your phone does need to be unlocked for GigSky to work. If you're interested in trying GigSky for yourself, I'll put a link to it at the top of the description right there. Just click on it, it'll take you right there. If you want to get a few dollars off your first time trying it, put this code in. If you use this code, you'll get a few dollars off, and so will I, and I really appreciate your help. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please click on the like button and subscribe to our little channel. That really helps us grow. I hope you enjoyed the video. From Nikki and myself, I'll see you next time.